and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be such a special one. I have a Red Bull here for a little update. My rabbit Monty, who we all love so much, is currently at the vet's getting neutered, and I'm sending him and wishing him all my best. I'm filming right now to distract myself because I just miss him so much. I'm going to pick him up in a few hours, so please continue to send him your best. I will give you updates. I just love him so much. He is my pal. And also, I dressed up for today's video because this is my first ever sponsored video. I'm super like, what? Hi about this. And so I have this little like suit on, and I was super excited about it to show the besties, and I went downstairs and my mum said that I look like an old granny, and I was super sad about it because I thought I looked cute. So, I mean, the thought was there. I dressed up. I'm super grateful. We have a lot to talk about. There is a big story and a big conversation happening between Trisha and Shane and the David Dobrik situation, and people drawing parallels and calling Trisha out on hypocrisy. And you have your opinions, I have mine, and we've got to get to that. But first of all, thank you so much, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring this video. So if you don't know, here is the information. I am so grateful and so happy that they are sponsoring this video. So you can go to adamandeve.com. You can use code ADAM50 for 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Some exclusions, of course. And also, they are a company that I fuck with, and I hope the besties fuck with, because they do so much for the LGBTQ plus community, and anyone who does that, we fuck with. For example, 20% of their profits go to fighting the spread of HIV around the world. And I think that's really incredible. And some other, things are 24/7 customer service, 90-day no-hassle returns, and also 2021 is literally their 50th year anniversary. So congratulations, Adam and Eve. So again, that is adamandeve.com. You can use code ADAM50 for 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Thank you so much, Adam and Eve. So on with the video. Oh, bestie, we've got to talk. So, as we're aware, there is an ongoing I will be pouring a Red Bull, by the way. And by pouring, I mean putting a straw into it. A paper straw, of course. So, the situation that's going on between David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad is not good. And the way Trisha Paytas is handling it, I made a video yesterday, and I was praising, the way she was approaching it. She was calling Scotty out for blindly defending David and making a video that was, victim blaming, victim shaming, and just all round a very disgusting toned and damaging video. You can go watch that if you want, but it's a really big conversation. And in the video, and with talking about Scotty, Trisha has said that, he's blindly defending David, and that's a big problem. Like, he's blindly defending and all like this. And I got so many messages under that video from the besties saying that they think it's a bit hypocritical for Trisha Paytas to come for Scotty Sire, blindly defending David Dobrik because he's David's friend, whenever Trisha did that for Shane Dawson, literally up until a couple weeks ago. A lot to talk about, right? Now, I want to get some points out of the way that I believe first. On my channel, we've been very nice towards Trisha recently because I believe that Trisha has been doing actually good within the community. I believe she's been holding people accountable, the right people accountable. I think after, she changed her tune with Shane, I got so much more respect for her that I never once had. And I've been tweeting her support in those aspects. And even Trisha is coming forward and saying that, wow, I was blindly defending Shane Dawson, and, I did not look into videos that were calling him out. I didn't look into his actions. I didn't think of things further, and I am completely understanding if, you're so for your friend and you think that, they're good to you, but, they'll never be bad to anyone else. But that's the same argument that people are having whenever Scotty came forward and said, well, David's nice to me, so he's nice to everybody. And again, I do want to not ignore the comments from the besties and open that conversation to, the parallels between Scotty and David and Trisha and Shane, because I think it is definitely there. Trisha went so hard for Shane, harder than Scotty did for David, and the stuff Shane was getting exposed for was absolutely, you know what I mean? And Scotty to David, David has all these accusations against him and his, friend group, and Scotty is blindly defending that. And so, it's a conversation, and we're going to have it. Now, the parallels, there, in my opinion, is a power dynamic in both of those friendships. This is me giving my honest opinion, by the way. If you disagree with me, this is why it's open for a conversation. Please be respectful with my opinion, and bestie, like always, I'll be respectful with yours. So, with Shane Dawson and Trisha, I believe that there was a big power imbalance, especially at that time. Trisha Paytas is experiencing new heights in her career this year, especially with frenemies, and Shane Dawson... You know what I mean? Shane Dawson is on a break for being cancelled, for coming back and being cancelled for not addressing the cancellation, and now he's cancelled for the cancellation of the cancel for not addressing the cancellation of the cancel. That's what's happening with Shane Dawson. So there's a big power imbalance. Now, obviously, Trisha is more powerful in the friendship, or what was of the friendship, now. But back whenever Trisha was defending Shane, Shane had so much clout. Shane did a series with Trisha, and not even on a personal level, but a professional level, Shane was really good for Trisha to keep around. And the reason I'm saying that is the parallels between Scotty and David are the exact same. Scotty Sire needs David Dobrik because David Dobrik brings in the views for David Dobrik, the Vlog Squad, and the Vlog Squad is Scotty Sire. And not even that, which shows even further than the Trisha and Shane dynamic, is Scotty Sire is literally an investor in Dispo, which is David Dobrik's app, meaning he needs David Dobrik to be liked by the public in order to make a lot of money on this app, because he is an investor and he put his money into it. Trisha never went that far with Shane. I mean, what would they invest money on? You know, like Chuck E. Cheese pizza? That's what Shane was fucking throwing down our throat in YouTube content with conspiracy theories. Like, would they be investors of that? Lord. So, that's one thing to know. However, I do see people's argument whenever they're like, it's extremely hypocritical of Trisha to, you know, come for someone for just defending their friend in any situation because it's their friend, because that's what she did do. She did do that with Shane. She continued to do it with Shane. She's not doing it anymore, and she's overtly not doing it anymore, which is making me not want to be 100% harsh. I think if Trisha in 2021 was still saying that, you know, some of the stuff he did was okay, or, you know, whatever, but Trisha's denouncing everything to do with Shane Dawson. Like, has publicly denounced him on every platform, saying that all this behavior is disgusting, which is a complete, you know, turnaround of the behavior. And I think that's also important to know. I know people have their mixed opinions of Trisha, but if we're looking at this now, there's also the aspect that she is calling someone else out for doing something that she knows that she has done. And that's a big argument as well. And I saw a lot of people having that opinion where they're like, no, actually, Trisha's not being hypocritical because Trisha Paytas can literally give her experience on a situation where she was blindly defending her friend, and it was not good, didn't work out in her favor, and it made her look bad in the long run. And she's now saying in her video as well that Scotty was one of the ones that she actually liked from that friend group. So maybe she's looking out for Scotty. There are so many different aspects in this, and bestie, I want to know, right off the top of your head right now, what are you thinking? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. What are you thinking? C, yeah. Yeah. And see, no, oh sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting point too. And there are so many aspects you can take with this. You can go down the route of, let's be honest, this is hypocritical. Retrospectively, it's extremely hypocritical for Trisha Paytas to come forward and attack someone else for something she was doing up until very recently. On the other hand, you can look at it like she went through this exact same power dynamic, exact same blindly defending, and she's now saying how bad that was, how much that affected her professionally and, you know, personally in her friendships, and how she had to, you know, publicly denounce Shane then because she kept doing the blindly defending, and she's looking out for Scott. A or B? Which one are you siding with a bit more right now? Which one are you thinking? Which one? A or B? Personally, I do want to say it's hypocritical, and it certainly is. It's extremely hypocritical, but something inside of me is making me go with this angle that, you know what? She went through this, she got all this backlash, and I've made it very clear in the moment and now, Trisha Paytas blindly defending Shane Dawson was disgusting. But also, Trisha Paytas would agree that that was disgusting. That doesn't take away from the fact it was disgusting and it was unwarranted, and she attacked creators who were speaking out against him, and she attacked publications and journals and D'Angelo Wallace who were coming out against him. But on the other hand, she rectified all that, and she, you know, apologized to Insider, apologized to D'Angelo, and is literally saying that, you know, I shouldn't have said that. I watched these people's videos and I understand where people are coming from. And that's why I'm so split in my opinion. But there's something inside of me personally that's making me side more with the situation that she doesn't want history to repeat itself, because in the long run, defending Shane Dawson did hinder her career. For how long, I don't know, because Trisha is doing so well right now, but it did in summer. Trisha's public standing in summer, not good. Not good. You saw those videos. Shane Dawson getting exposed. Trisha was making many videos a day saying how much she loved Shane. It was not warranted. It was very weird. And it's like, you know what I mean? Bestie, am I going crazy? Or is it like, can you see both sides so strong? Oh my god, I can literally... Both of them. Both of them. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, right? So, I wrote out, and because this video was literally started by one of the besties, like, the besties were commenting this under my last video. You can literally see them. I responded to all the comments, and they were saying, hey Adam, I really appreciated this video, but can we please talk about the fact that, you know, maybe Trisha Paytas doing this isn't for, you know, the necessary right reasons, because she was hypocritical of this in the past. And then a lot of people are responding to them, people saying, actually, she went through this and can speak about it. So what I've done is I put on my YouTube community, again, I've made it very clear that my videos are literally, it's besties and me, 50-50. I care about your opinion, and I hope you care about mine. I said, noticing a lot of the besties picking up on the fact that Trisha is attacking Scotty Sire for blindly defending David, even though she self-admittedly, which she said this herself, did that for Shane Dawson up until a few weeks ago. T? Thoughts? Might get read in a video. And I'm just going to read the top suggested ones to kind of see where the besties are coming from. Little Nerd said, I have found myself coming round to Trisha more and more since the Frenemies release, but she, in my opinion, in this situation, is hypocritical. Trisha has been proven time and time away that... Sorry. This is when I like get so excited to read out people's opinions that I start stuttering over my words. Trisha has been proven time and time again that she is very self-aware of her actions and the things she puts out on social media for shock value and views. I do believe that people can change though, and I also do feel like Trisha is growing and developing as a person now that she's surrounded by more positive influences like the likes of Ethan, Moses, Hila. And I think we can all agree with that. We've said that in extent on my channel, that the people that are surrounding her are definitely having an impact on her in a better way than anyone before. And for that, I'm really happy for her. I don't always agree with Ethan either, but I do feel like that he has a really positive impact on Trisha because he calls her out on her BS. However, as I said, in this situation, she's hypocritical because she's condemning others who will do the same or very similar actions to what she's been guilty of in the past. I don't believe that Trisha wasn't fully aware of the extent of the allegations made towards Shane, and she blindly defended and attacked people for supporting Shane on terrible behavior. And again, all of that is very true. Very true. So, Kristen said, Trisha Paytas acting like Trisha Paytas? Say it isn't so. So again, a lot of the besties are going for the this is hypocritical side. And I'm making it very known that I see both sides in this. This is one of the first times I'm having trouble choosing a narrative in this. So, someone said, it was Cave said, it's very hypocritical. Yes, she admitted she was wrong for blindly defending Shane, but I think that while she's attacking Scotty, she can at least acknowledge the fact that she knows how it feels to blindly defend someone and be wrong about it. I think that is the best case scenario, the best approach in this. Do you not agree? Her to literally come forward and be like, Scotty, you're blindly defending. And you know what? It's hypocritical because I blindly defended Shane, who was accused of, you know, similar sort of accusations. And it's wrong, Scotty, and I can tell you firsthand it's wrong. I feel like that's the best thing to do in this situation. The way, instead of, you know, she's addressing it, makes her sound hypocritical, and she can go around it in a better way. Someone said, it's almost like she really didn't want to believe how messed up the Shane situation truly was. Someone said, sending love to you and Monty. Thank you so much. So, Ali said, while Trisha is not an unproblematic queen or anything, I'd like to think that her experience with Shane taught her, if anything else, why it's bad to blindly defend people. And again, we're having besties seeing, you know, the argument of, you know, actually, she's been through this. She knows how bad it was to be on the side that she was, and she's changed because of this, and she can impact Scotty by saying, Scotty, we were in the same boat. Look at me now. I didn't keep this up. Sweet Sea Monster said, but Adam, this could be why she is so vocal about it. It's so close to her because, you know, this behavior she's seen from multiple different people, and she knows how bad it is and is easily triggered by similar behavior in others. Again, the argument of she's been through this, so she can advise someone else, you don't want to go through this. And again, the besties, drama channels, journalists, commentary channels, we followed the narrative with Shane and Trisha and all these people over summer. We know how hard she was going for Shane. And it is how, you know, like Scotty coming forward and doing a video basically saying that David's nice to me, that means he's nice to everyone. Anyone who's coming forward is lying, point blank period. Trisha has had the same approach with Shane, but she's rectified it. Scotty hasn't. Maybe it'll take time like it did with Trisha. We'll see. So, Kennedy said, I think there's a slight difference when you're friends for 12 years compared to Scotty and David 3 or 4 years. Like, yes, she's a hypocrite for that, but knowing a person for 12 years can make you feel like the person can do no wrong because they've been your friend for a long time. I saw a lot of people making that argument about the different friend, you know, times, and the fact that Trisha and Shane, especially at the start, the first couple years, were genuine friends. And are David and the Vlog Squad genuine friends, or is it, you know, work relationship? Because I personally don't believe that Trisha and Shane Dawson were a work relationship up until maybe 2016, whenever they did the first series together. Then was whenever Shane started doing the series, and Trisha was involved in the series, and I believe, why is my pinky up right now? Who do I think I am? Let's put that back in. When Trisha and Shane was like more of like a business approach, and Shane started doing, you know, things with Jeffrey and making money or whatever. So, I mean, Dana said, she was wrong, and Scotty is wrong. She said she regrets it, and to not blindly defend your friends. Scotty's wrong, Trisha's wrong, but Trisha rectified it. So, I'll read out a couple more. I think from Frenemies and even the episode she did of the Gabby Hanna podcast, Trisha's way of coping with traumatic things, or even just uncomfortable situations, is to move on from it as a coping mechanism from her past traumas. She doesn't process or connect what has happened, and maybe that's what she's trying to do with Shane, but she needs to tell Scotty. So, again, I think there's an overwhelming amount of you who are coming at this from, you know, she's just trying to get Scotty to do the right thing. And I want to know how you feel about that. Okay? I'm looking at you right now. Go to the comment section. You can comment at the same time. Please write out your opinion. If it's a paragraph, if it's 2 paragraphs, more than that, I'm going to read it. I want to read the comments on this video because, again, I have not even came to my own conclusion on this video. I'm leaning more towards the, you know, this has happened to her, and why can't she, you know, tell someone else what she's been through and that they're going down that path? And I can also see the other argument, but I want to know what yours is, and, you know, we can collectively come to one. Bestie, go to the comments. And if you do right now, say, hey Adam, I'm commenting from when you told me to. That might be fun. We'll read out a couple more, okay? So, I do think she knows that she was blindly following him. Neither of them are in the right in this situation. Sam said, although it's ironic for her to say, I still think it's good that she's trying to bring attention to the situation. So, I think, looking at this situation overall, what's happening with David Dobrik and the Vlog Squad is not okay and cannot be excused until it's addressed and we know what is happening. If it takes Trisha Paytas for that to happen, then good on her. If it comes across as hypocritical, it can also come across as a point of she's trying to advise. I think if it solely came from her being hypocritical, I would have a different stance on this. Wow, it's super interesting that I'm so excited to read the comments on this because I want to know what people are thinking. Bestie, please, I would really appreciate you commenting it below. Okay, I love you. First of all, can I say thank you to everyone commenting on my previous video about this, because this has ignited a whole new conversation on this channel. I really appreciate it. And again, if you want to comment something that you want to call it in this video, maybe I'll make it in another video. We're aware at this stage. Besties, me, shaking hands. I love you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would really appreciate comments of your opinion on this. Yeah, I love you. I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, stay happy. I'm gonna go to the vets now. Literally, wait, what time is it? Okay, so it is currently nearly 3 p.m. I have to pick Monty up from the vets at 3:30. So I'm gonna know. Apparently the surgery went okay. He was getting neutered. I still love him, and he's gonna be in like a bodysuit or whatever. My baby. I love you. I'll see you in my next one, and bye. Mwah. Bye, my Trisha Fishies. I am not gonna start calling you that again. Besties. Bye, love you.